Hello, Internet.
Excuse me.
Sounds like we're both having rough days.
My health is not perfect, and I'm exhausted. And I just like yesterday, I wore myself out going down the block, and today I'm also worn out. And Loki's grumpy because I slept all day, and he thinks I'm avoiding the baby.
Oof.
Yeah. No, yeah. Okay, so are we still on chapter 5? I think it's we are in chapter 5. Can get that screen going. You can see the screen?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm still trying to do this every week because I know if I leave it off for too long, we're gonna forget what happened, and I'm okay with that with the other things on the docket because we just don't care enough. But this one, continuity is important because it's partially my baby.
Right. And it's good to have a routine.
Oh gosh,
Good.
yeah, I have tried to set alarms and stuff to get up in the morning. I end up just sleeping through them, and I have a bedtime mode set on my phone, and I keep pausing grayscale. I keep pausing bedtime mode for 30 minutes. I don't have the energy to do anything. I'm just like reading fanfic. Anyway, you tell those ... boys.
Yes, not to be confused with grown men. I know I'm harping on this, which is kind of hypocritical of me given how much I whine about fanfic writers being repetitive, but
I'm going to need you to slow very down. I'm going to try and paraphrase what you said.
that's fine. $350 penalty.
Huh?
$350 penalty.
Okay, is that from to that? Actually, I'm gonna mod you. I'm gonna mode you. Hold on.
Wait, I have a upload file.
Oh, you have a picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me turn off my screen share. I've got like 4. Yeah, I've got 4 different fucking browser thingies up right now. So one of them's for Blogger, one of them's for all the Facebook things, all the things I'm transcribing. Okay, so you want this?
Yes.
Did you see in Discord in the new group that I made where I'm overhauling some of the other fics that Serlena is Tenebrosso's new head of security?
I actually can't see the new server because you can't easily scroll by Discord servers on desktop, and I don't know why.
Okay, hold on. This is why I have all of them on folders. So it's in Seganbot, but it's the one West Covina posting, which I'm pretty sure you've replied to before. So
Yeah,
I'll tag you. Will that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Here I am.
I feel like a hurricane. Yeah. So we're taking a break from Sporking for a hot second, so you can scroll.
Yeah, let me just move some things. Get this further up. Okay, now I can reach it.
Yay. So yes, please scroll up and read all of my wonderful brain meatses. Okay, so for March 28th, I gotta tell you, in the Otome, the dating sim, the dating app simulator that I use, there's a character who gets flustered. He's trying to pretend he's still in love with his fiance. I know. And he refers to himself as Sir Sexy Sex. So that thing in March 28th, at the top of March 28th, is a reference to that.
Okay.
My Immortal 2. And then I told you, like, some of the new names and stuff. Bridge. Are you in the thing?
I'm reading the stuff from March 25th.
Oh, 25th. Yeah. So yeah, we're just pausing the whole entire. This is fascinating, I bet, by the way, guys, because I don't have the screen turned on. So you just get to hear me wheezing and giggling. I'll PM you the yet another updated version later, or you can watch that later because I don't want it coming up Twitch. Okay. Signor Tenebroso. Also, Bridge. Yeah, it's your name is Bridge now, buddy. Sorry. Sorry, your original last name sucked and your new one also sucks. At least until it's
Mr. Bridge builds bridges.
Oh.
Overhauling the whole damn multiverse.
Yeah, and I actually have part of that written out already. I'll just have to type it up into Google Docs and send it to you. And that's not going to be a nightclub anymore, though. It's going to be it's a cafe. It's a cafe / bookstore. It's partially inspired by Anavrin from You, and it's partially just because reading about like how people want LGBTQ plus cafes, so there's a space for people that's non-sexualized. So, and also because can't do nightclub because it's too close to the TV thing.
Right.
Honestly,
I love cafe bookstores.
Sorry, what?
I love cafe bookstores.
Awesome. So the devil owning one's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
That just means he's going to have the interesting books.
Oh yeah, he has an occult section. Like, this is the reason that the dad of the main sorceress doesn't like him, is because he has an occult section, and the dad is very much like in Harry Potter, you have the purebloods who think that people who don't already know magic shouldn't know magic. He has that mindset. So, okay. So hospital, streamline that scene, have those two actually regularly be visiting him, have decline moving in until okay, he was on morphine. That's my excuse. He was on morphine. This is unpleasant run-ins where he's noticeably cold, but she doesn't know why. Because he was kind of a dick. Like, he was consistently a dick to her until she started. Like, there was one point where she loosened up and she was like, okay, maybe it's okay if you guys date. And then she's like, no, actually, I don't want that. And then he's like, okay, fine, fat slut. And it's absolutely an asshole move on his part, but it's because he's an asshole. Let's see, gloss over that. Yeah, that scene would not work in a courtroom. You'll see it when we get there. Introduce the power struggle. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so we're keeping that name for the original story because the reason that I changed it for the fanfic is because there's actually somebody already with that name and I don't know if it's related. So, okay. Anyway, converge both fics. Yeah, we're gonna need to do some brainstorming. So the story starts with them moving to Los Angeles, which the dad considers an irredeemable cesspit. Yeah. Oh, I have those are my exact words because those are Loki's exact words about Los Angeles too. So, and then you see some of my name changes down on 331. But yeah, 24-hour cafe and bookstore. Yeah. And then I actually had a terrible education, and yet I'm smart because I was mostly self-educated. She did not have that option, and I do want to have some actual pity me points in the story where you're actually supposed to feel sorry for her rather than, oh, she's this bright, brilliant, beautiful person that catches this guy's eye for no reason. I also have him being much nicer and more reasonable off the bat. There's now a power struggle early on, which I wrote out. Change the name of the school. I think I'm also going to change it to Noctis Preparatory, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Let me do that right now. If I can spell, that would be great. Yeah, giant Bappo-kun statue. That was just so awkward to look at. And we Tenebris, led by Father Tenebroso. You can't see me, but I'm doing the thumbs up thing with the grin. Yeah. And Tenebroso is great. He's already my favorite character in the new that section of the rewrite. And then you see my little handwritten thing here. Serlene is the last paragraph. But yeah.
All right. Let me see.
Yes.
Forced early on to show agency.
Yeah. And she says, I wish to learn. And then the headmaster is like, good. You're on scholarship now. You get the fuck out of my school. And then Serlene is like, if not, I'll be happy to show him the door. Okay, that was a risk. That was a calculated risk.
Are you bad at math?
Yes.
All right, I'm caught up.
Okay. The dregs of his dignity.
Okay. Yes, it's really like he has.
Okay. Fine. Hey, she probably would make Dofkin pony up. So she's ponying up. Her love life is none of their business. It is if they think her lover's going to kill her.
Her life is none of their business.
Okay, I'll have that. I meant shift 1 and not control 1. And if they wanted her in the first place, then maybe they shouldn't have treated her like... Okay, but they didn't. Canonically, they didn't. No. Yeah.
Also, they're not trying to get back with her. They're trying to see if she's still alive.
Hold on a second. I'm still...
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
And let's see, who else? Who the fuck else is here? We have Greg. The priest. Oh gosh, the priest was never even involved with her.
And there's Nate.
Okay, yes. So what she did was she went to jail to prove she's a good person. It's definitely performative. I just don't know. Okay. Performative. I can't spell anymore. And Paula was there for that.
They're not trying to get back together with her. They're checking to see if she's still alive. There's a world of difference between these two things.
Hold on. I have a comment for that.
Yes.
I know where you all live. Yes,
Yeah,
someone needs to call the police.
I'm surprised that no one has already. That's like 3 separate death threats that she shouted in the middle of a busy office.
Actually, it's lunch. Well, no. Well, yeah. We glossed over lunchtime because we said that this happened just before lunch, and right now Rebecca's walking in from lunch. What is time?
What is time?
Baby, don't hurt me. Fanfic, don't hurt me. No. Yeah. Holly, you okay? Rebecca asked, looking a tad bit worried at her friend, who simply smiled a fake smile at her and chuckled. Yeah, everything about these characters is fake. I don't want to write that, but
The answer is no, she is not okay. Also, she may be going to jail now.
sorry, she should probably be going to jail now.
Also, she may be going to jail now.
Let's see. You have some ... I usually don't pink like the ellipses. But just because there's so many of them and it's so hard to like. But okay. Odd choices in friends sometimes.
They seem to care whether you live or die. It's so weird.
I'm sorry, what?
They seem to care if you live or die. It's so weird. Actually, it's so rude. Yeah. Excellent.
Hold on. Oh man, I can't put Dofkin because we share the same name. Fuck. Who else do I have who is Be on your guard. Be on your guard for people checking in on your welfare. That's a you reference. That means locked in that glass cage that I told you about. I tried as best I could to disrupt the office environment. Hold on. I have another thing. With that cryptic remark, she turned her attention.
The only cryptic thing about this is what was she reading? What dialogue was she reading?
What was she reading? I'm sorry, what?
What dialogue was she reading?
You mean hearing?
Yes, hearing. Yes, hearing.
Let's see.
Yes, good.
You know what? I fucked that up, but I'm gonna keep it.
Keep it.
Oh, of course, she was hearing the Rosemary J side. She was hearing the Rosemary J version of that dialogue.
High school AUs, am I right?
Huh?
High school AUs, am I right? Oh, fuck. Never mind.
I'm gonna add a comment after she turned her attention back to work. The phone rang because of a button that had accidentally been pressed. It went to speaker. This is Father Bra again. I'm calling to touch base regarding the property merger for the plot our church wants to build a homeless shelter on. Father Bra is perfectly composed as per usual, sounding completely unruffled by Paula's outburst. But since I got you, what's going on with Rebecca's love life? You're the fourth person to mention it to me today.
Then she hangs up on a client.
No, she banged the phone against the hard surface, screamed at a client, and hung up.
Oh, sorry, I was reading ahead.
Yes. Oh, okay. Rebecca heard the father's voice on speaker and looked up at Paula, who pretended as if she didn't hear the recorder talking. It's not the recorder. It's speaker. It's the phone. In fact, she picked up the phone and promptly hung it up without breaking her stride, or so it seemed. Yeah, I'm gonna put your comment. She just hung up on a client.
She has literally broken the stride end of her work.
I don't understand how she's not getting shit canned. Guys, don't look at me. And I didn't catch this, so. Paula? This is ... question mark. I don't think that's proper punctuation anywhere. Huh?
Correct.
Rebecca's voice was questioning as she looked at her best friend. Well, at least I remember to add was. I told you, I tried to...
Tried what? to get fired.
Hold on. The way she said it made Rebecca's skin boil. You should be a dermatologist. This is body parts not doing what they're supposed to, and we should have a count for that, but I'm not going to add one. Let's see. Seeing that defeated look on her friend's face, she knew what this was about. Her feelings for Trent. She understood Josh's worry to an extent. He was moving out. Yeah, moving out of his own free will. Oh, wait. But the rest of them, they had no right at all. Standing, she marched straight to...
No right to be concerned with her safety.
Yes.
How
I will keep
dare
handling that. Yes. Let's see. Hold on. That is a reference to something. I'm going to... I'm doing a quick Google search. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm looking up pictures from a fanfic. I'm sorry, from a game franchise. Oh, fuck my... Okay, why does that have to be a WebP file? Why can't that just be... Ooh. Can I... Okay, copy image address, maybe? Okay. Where's the image address? That's... Okay, you know what? It'll work. Oh, god damn it. Maybe not. Fuck a duck. Okay.
I'd rather not.
No. I don't mind it if it's Trent. But okay, I'm just gonna zoom in and take a screenshot. There we go. You guys are listening to the fascinating noises of me looking for pictures and shit. Oh, or maybe... Oh, no, that one has... This one has too many ellipses, but... Ooh, yes, this one. This one, yes. Yes, this one. This one, in fact. Why are these all sending me to WebP files? This is a PNG. This is a... no, this is a PNG. Why are you doing this to me? It's a PNG. Why are you trying to save it as a WebP? What the fuck? Do I need to... This is so frustrating. Okay, print screen. I'm just gonna save it as a PNG because I print screened it, and now it's gonna be like 25% the size that I screenshotted. So, got that down. And hopefully, you can see this when I post it, because the... Sorry, all will be made clear in just a second. I just get frustrated. Okay. Excellent. Cull the herd is one thing that Jacob says quite often during missions, and it's like he's a Darwinist, and it comes from his military PTSD. He had to do some fucked up shit to survive. So anyway, yeah. Standing, she marched straight to Nathaniel's office, and Paula only looked after her. Rebecca, where are you going? Paula asked innocently, I think as well, to the unemployment office after this. Rebecca slammed the door to Nathaniel's office.
Like an adult.
No, Piffy. Like a boss. Actually, she did buy out so she actually is a senior partner. Yes, this. There we go. Oh!
Boo!
Okay. That fucking sucks. Age restricted.
Yeah, I can understand why that's age restricted.
I understand why it is, but I don't like it. Oops, okay. Oh, okay, maybe this one?
Mr. Sam.
Let's try this one. It's yes.
Sweet. Oh no!
That's probably how Paul is getting away with all this shit. HR does not exist in this universe.
What doesn't?
HR, human resources.
Oh, HR. Okay.
I mean, somebody mentions it once, but considering that when Nathaniel has basically just met Rebecca, he sings her a song called Let's Have Intercourse, and this is after he's taken over as the boss of the firm.
Oh.
And he gets away with it. And he tries to have her fired after she breaks up with him. The first time, not the time when she went to jail. Yeah, HR does not exist in this verse. She strode in and slammed her palms on his desk, all but looming over the... Yes, she's 5'4" and looming over a man who's 6'2". It's brilliant.
Maybe he's sitting in one of those little kindergartner chairs.
Oh, did I tell you, Lucius has chairs for his Lego table, but instead of sitting in it, he will dismantle it. They're those plastic chairs you screw in the legs, and they're big. And what he likes to do is he likes to take out the legs and bonk people with them. He's not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, he's not allowed to hit. That doesn't mean that he doesn't. He just gets no bad, and then he starts crying, and then I feel bad, and I rub his little back. It's so cute. In righteous anger. You mean self-righteous anger. Okay, so talking about my personal life with employees, are we, Nathaniel? Did you know I could have you arrested? You could also sued him in canon for firing you after your breakup. But you didn't. And Paula should definitely be arrested for those threats she made, but I see no one bringing that up in fic. In fact, we should add some dialogue that, like, from some of the background characters. Anyway, But you know what? I don't think I will. I think that because you and the others... Oh, yes, I know the others are involved in this.
Actually, Paula didn't name any names.
Paula, she's... hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I told you I tried. Yeah.
Any names?
Oh, I'm sorry. All she said was, I told you I tried. That you should invite them all here right now and we can hash this out together. You know, maybe they also have jobs that they care about more than you do yours. Or what? You don't think I should have a say in my own feelings? You know what? At this point, I'd be like, fine, go die in a ditch, see if I care.
Did Paula even say what anyone said? I don't think she did. She was just like, you have some odd friends. I tried.
So she heard one more person, just one, and I will do it. I know where you all live. So vague threat, and then you have some odd choices in friend. I tried as best I could. Oh. Also, I forgot reaction.
Ah. Yoda.
Yes. Your emphasis on tried made me remember that I had forgotten.
Tried so hard. So I haven't heard that song in entirely too long. I can't sing it off the top of my head.
I tried so hard and got so far, but in the I'm sorry, I'm worse. I have no breath.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Piffy.
Yeah, and then the priest just said that 4 people had contacted him about her life today, but not what any of them said.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the bat.
Yes, she is hive-minding.
Do the bat. She stood and walked over to his chair and sat in it across from him. Call them, Nathaniel. Call them! Nathaniel raised an eyebrow at Rebecca and swiveled slightly so that she could... Huh?
Yeah, me too.
And swiveled slightly so she could see the phone he was holding to his ear. It looks like we're right on track with that merger, Father Bra, he said. We just need to schedule a signing meeting, although if I can take just another few minutes of your time, would you mind coming down to the office for an unrelated matter? And if I could trouble you to please let Josh and the Serranos know. Thank you. Yeah. Just I don't know if Josh has a job at this point, but I know that Greg is either in business school, running his father's restaurant, or both at this point. He hung up the phone and faced Rebecca full on. My apologies, Miss Bunch, she said coolly, but I got a couple of very disturbing texts from our mutual friend, Josh Chan. He opened the thread and showed Rebecca his phone. See where I told him to fuck off? But I thought I should check in with Paula just to be safe, just in case there's something going on you would be prevented from sharing for whatever reason. Unbeknownst to Nathaniel, Rebecca had hit the speed dial to Trent's phone, cause she needed him to hear this? Not exactly. This was going to be messy and angry and hurt and filled with some of her closest friends. I'm sorry,
And
hurt.
so she wanted to give him a front row seat to the tea.
Yeah. Okay. Have a tea image. I think I also have "You are welcome to drink the Longjin tea." Mine. We have to use that at some point. No, where's the tea lady? Matchmaker, where are you? Matchmaker. Did I not have that image uploaded?
I guess not.
Okay, I have to go look for it then.
Poor girl.
That's the fic. Okay. Alright, let me remove that. As I navigate to my Google image. Nope. Photos.google, not images.google. Fuckity. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, this is good for the fic. I'm just gonna do like a mass upload of pictures when I'm done because we have several reacts that are apropos. And we also have my Twilight commentary that... Ooh! And some of these are from Das Mervyn Sporks.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we have the passion aggression of the Christ?
I don't think so.
Okay. Passive aggression of the Christ we need. I'm Christian, so I can do that. I probably shouldn't do that, but I can do that.
Mm.
Let's see. We're going to... These are so blurry. Why are they so blurry? Okay. And then I'll be giving you a tour through these. Okay, you're not going to be comfortable with that one.
Oh, okay.
You probably might not be... No, that one's funny enough that we can get away with it. But yeah, there's one with a guy holding his hand up saying shut up and then a offensive term for women. So
Oof.
we're not going to do that. Okay. I'm looking for tea. I'm reminding myself because I'm getting very distracted. Okay. I have so many reaction pics and I love all of them. Okay. Ooh, subtle foreshadowing. I think we have that one already. Where is my tea pic? Don't tell me I have to log into Sebastian and get them. Okay, I know we have Rafflecopter. We have... Ooh. We have this lady. We have... Oh, Narvi. We have Narvi saying, Narvi hopes you feel better.
Aww.
It's adorable. But Narvi does not hope anybody in this fic feels better. Ooh, James fucking Giant Angry react. We can use that. Let's see. Oh, the Chernobog album art.
Oh?
Oh. Here, I'll show you this one. This. What you said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Oh,
That's going in it.
that definitely is.
I'm actually very tempted to do low tier God. Your life serves zero purpose. You should unalive yourself now.
No.
But yeah, that would be kind of mean. Oh, here they are. I found both the T reacts. Okay. So we're adding a fuck ton of new pictures.
Pictures. Don't suggest things?
Yes. Yes, we are adding don't suggest things. So we have don't suggest things. Please don't ever speak again. You are essentially an oxygen thief. I will personally punch you in the pui pui. Oh man. Okay, we need to delete this one. Because did we just okay. Yeah, we need to delete the second call the herd.
And then there's the Facebook.
This one, the like thing. Oh, I thought you'd think that was funny.
It's a little too awkward. Sorry.
Okay, that's cool. So we have bitch me to the fuck. This is the one I wanted to insert. Is you are welcome to drink the long jing tea, like your Xbox and stuff. That's for Trent's honey moments. That is absolutely repulsive. Ooh, burn. Now pour the tea. I don't know what the fuck this one is. Oh, that's disqualified. James fucking giant angry react. Thing I just read to you. That is why you fail. Oh, Jesus God, no. Yikes. And you just want attention. We're going to insert this one right now.
Oh.
Drink the long jing tea. But if Paula couldn't be there to support her because she was keeping a wide berth, never having seen Rebecca this... Huh?
I'm sorry. But if Paula couldn't be there to support her, isn't Paula just in the next room?
Wait, what? Hold on. Because she was keeping a wide berth. Where does it say she was keeping a wide berth, actually?
It doesn't. Oh, Paula only looked after her.
It never indicates that she's keeping a wide berth.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's citation needed. So, never seen her this angry before about people being concerned whether or not she's still alive. God, imagine if I screamed at everybody who texted me asking me, hey, are you still alive? Your Facebook is gone and we haven't heard from you in weeks.
Yeah. She doesn't even know what she's angry about. Because she doesn't know what anybody said.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna, because I struck through that.
Okay.
She wanted at least someone who loved her to hear the things that would be said.
Paula is still just in the next room.
Support in any corner was better than none, and she was too mad. So you can see that I kind of clumsily go through this a little bit after we hang up, but I did not do well. To be scared at the moment, that would come later. Would it, though? Would it really? What is there to be scared of? She and Paula are the ones terrorizing people. Oh, and fucking wait until we get to the side chat. Now, the side chat, we're only going to be giving her a hard time for content, more so than spell, because my spelling and grammar sucks too. And I did run it through spell check, but
right.
Taking Nathaniel's phone from him, she read the text messages from Josh that he had sent the night before and sighed deeply.
And she just like, did she just like steal his phone?
No. He offered her his phone.
Oh.
Hey, I'll hydrate. Or, drink some drink.
I drink this water in solidarity with Captain America.
I drink this water in solidarity with Everin Ghostrin. You're radiating from every pore of her body. Sounds like somebody needs a fucking spa day. Y'all need to chill. So you told Josh to fuck off and then what? Decided to call Paula in and harass her when she'd already told me she told Josh to go to hell? I know what she said. I know what she said. She already told me.
Okay.
And I walked in on her literally exploding. Behold. We have an explode react.
Yes, that's definitely how the word literally works.
Oh, she makes that mistake a lot. Had someone on the phone, which is not her style unless she is pushed. I don't think that's accurate to canon. Paula's pretty fiery. So, please.
And she was in no way pushed.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of when Nathaniel was trying to comfort Trent after getting water thrown on him inside chat, and Rebecca got all mad, and she's like, other room! I said don't push, and they are pushing! Meaning pushing her to accept Nathaniel as a secondary partner for them both.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I think pushing just means not getting her way. So please, tell me, how are you, Nathaniel, concerned for my safety? When you certainly weren't a few months ago. When was he not concerned for her safety? He tried to keep her out of jail. And it's like, as for her visiting Trent in the hospital, it's not like she would have broadcast to everybody that that's what she was doing.
Right.
Because she would have been afraid of their judgment. She would have been like, oh boy, I'm going to visit. I'm considered the rooftop killer. There's articles about me online, and people are gonna judge me because they think that I tried to kill this man. Her mom actually refers to him as some Harvard kid, but
Yeah.
people are judging me because they think I tried to kill this guy, and all this shit about all the shit that I've done over the past however long is coming out. People are digging up dirt on me. Man, I don't want anyone knowing that I'm going to visit Trent.
Right.
She paused and raised a hand, smirking. You know what? Wait, because I want everyone here, because I am only going to say this once. It didn't take long for everyone to arrive at the office. They all piled into the conference room, along with a few nosy Nellies who had heard Rebecca.
Lollies.
That were pretty difficult not to hear, yes. Also, apparently nobody has jobs. No, actually, everything revolving around Rebecca is canonically accurate, but I hate it.
Mm.
I'm going to do a react. I'm so excited about my new reacts.
Mm.
Aw. Wait, I'm missing one. Hold on. Okay, so hold on. I need to compare what I uploaded to what's in the downloads folder because this does not look right to me. Yeah, this is the technical difficulties stage of the, I almost said RP. This is not an RP, the stream. So we have, okay, don't suggest things. Okay. So we have, do we have you just want attention? Yes, we do. We have yikes. We have, oh, Jesus, God, no. We have, this is why you fail. Sincerely idiotic. James fucking giant angry react. Disqualified. Pour the tea. Ooh, burn. That is absolutely repulsive. Xbox and stuff. Okay. So there are 3, it looks like, that did not upload for whatever reason. So I'm going to upload them.
Alrighty.
Clickety clackety. Okay.
Clickety clackety, I'm having ideas.
Okay. Let's see. Escape. Ah! Not that escape. Angst noises.
Oh.
Oh. Something really cute. I need to send you this cute. Well, actually, it's. You know what? I'll call him a cute thing if I want to. It's adorable. I don't know if I've sent this to you already. I think I sent you the video.
Oh!
I know, right?
It's so cute!
Huh?
You had not, but that is so cute.
He's so tiny. So teeny and tiny. Alright.
Let me...
Okay. Okay. You said you had ideas. Are you typing stuff to me?
I'm not typing. I'm looking for a good picture of the solar system, and then I'm going to edit Rebecca Bunch's face onto it.
Oh, I actually have a thing already for that. But
oh, you do?
Yeah, look at the screen.
Okay.
That's the React I used. Although, yes, you're definitely free to do that.
All right.
My dad messaged me, so I got to check that.
Okay.
Oh no. Yeah, management just started putting out mouse traps, the kind with poison in them.
Oh no.
And Scamp, I guess, ate something in one of them.
Oh no.
Scamp is sick. He hasn't eaten for a few days. He just started to eat and drink a little bit today, apparently. That sucks. Tiny. So small. Yeah, so I actually have a video on my YouTube. I haven't been like well enough to post updates about myself, so I've just been posting baby updates.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have him swinging on the swings, and I have him climbing on the rocks, which I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's so cute and cuddly. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the stream.
Okay.
At the hospital, Trent picked up his phone on the first ring. Baby girl, what's wrong? You never called during work hours. And then he realized Rebecca was yelling, not at him, but at Nathaniel, and Josh, and Greg, and Marco, and Father Bra, and someone named Jason. Hold on. Rage the likes Rebecca had never felt before.
Citation needed.
I'm just going to strike that through. Flared up inside her, and for a split second, Rebecca saw red. Bright, blinding, murdering red. Yeah, that's probably the same shade of red she's going to see when she looks at these, if she saw these sporks in a meta sense. Will everyone just shut up? Her voice carried over the din of those in the small office space and beyond, silencing everyone within. No, I'm sorry, she does not do the plushy lady god voice. In fact, let me get a plushy lady react. I'm pretty sure I have Begone on here somewhere.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, you know what? I did that incorrectly. Open file. There we go. Open file location, not open location. Open the.
And I sent you the thing.
You sent me the thing? Awesome. I appreciate the thing. Thank you for sending. Thank you for your tribute.
Thank you.
Where's the fucking there it is. Oh my god, yes. I can't fucking breathe, yo. I'm gonna upload that right now, in fact. Although that Rebecca is season 1 Rebecca, who is a lot prettier than season 4 Rebecca. Like, I get the people age, but hair and makeup and wardrobe just gave up. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Y'all will see what I'm giggling about when we add it into the thing. Look. Unfortunately, you do not have power over. Let's see.
Alas.
Not a pen drop. No one so much as breathed, and then everyone promptly dropped dead of asphyxiation. It was all Rebecca's fault. The end. She took a few deep breaths. Damn it!
I thought she took all of their breaths.
And then one by one, she glared at the boys she had once thought of as friends. Eyes snapping fire as she all but shook with rage. How dare you? She started slow, but once she let vent, she wouldn't be held back. Top 10 things.
I would do a rendition of that, but I don't want to disturb the neighbors.
Oh wait, she's a tiger, so.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, we need the whiskers. whiskers. Ah. You're not yourself without a strike through stickers bubble tea. How dare you, all of you? You think you have a say in my life simply because we dated or slept together or almost a thing? Jason was super chill, though. He was super chill about that incident with your yeast infection that one time. He even agreed to go out with you again despite you accusing him of wanting to harvest your kidneys and kicking him out on your first date. Context.
Yes.
The balls she's talking about are the they're for carpal tunnel syndrome. You roll them around in your hands. She actually means like medical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Wow.
she did that. The music video for that is actually a lot of fun. And then let's see. So she had a yeast infection. So she was basically imagining like a parody of Cats, and there was the hungry cat, which meant she was horny, and there was the itchy cat, which was the yeast infection, and then there was funky cat, which was when she basically brute forced medication in her vagina and caused a very powerful olfactory reaction. And then she like texted Jason and like let him know the situation that she had to cancel their date. And Jason was like, actually, my mom is a gynecologist, so I know all about things like that. And it's totally cool if you just want to come over, hang out, and watch a movie or whatever. So he was super chill about it. Unfortunately, that relationship didn't really get off the ground because she was living with Josh, who was like, okay, so she was living with Josh, and then Greg and Nathaniel at the same time both realized they still had feelings for her. Went over to her house, and Josh at the time was in his very he was trying to do like an underwear model thing, and the other boys were and so the other boys all showed up. So this guy shows up at the house of his would-be girlfriend, and there's already 3 other guys there. 2 of them professing their love and one of them in his underwear. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm going to bounce. So, yeah, my life is simply that. Mine. Not for long, kiddo. Not yours, not yours, not yours. Mine. Ooh, 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 ooh. I can use that. I can use that react. Should I use the gold one or the regular one?
Which one?
She's not being greedy, so.
Yes, that one.
Oh man, I remember when we dressed up Meta as this guy for Halloween and had Elybrius singing having the cast sing mine at him, and I flubbed it. We kept it in, and then like we all started giggling at my dear friend King Jimmy. And just like, hey, if you guys gonna laugh at me, I'm not doing it. But you were also laughing. Just because I'm corpsey doesn't mean you get to. I decide what to do with it. I decided what I do with it. I decide how it ends. Actually, that's pretty metal, but. I decide who I like, spend time with, date, fuck, love. Why is love capitalized? Why is love capitalized? You know what? I was gonna say we're not talking about Love Quinn, but no, you know what? We are gonna do a Love Quinn react
Okay.
because, and I'm gonna have it be like, I'm gonna have it be so that her name is on the actual, so that it's an obvious. It's already gonna be obvious if you're like a fan of you, but I know that you probably haven't seen it. I know I've told you about it. I wouldn't shut up about it, but. Me, not you, me. She was winding up into an absolute fit, that's for sure. Pictured a 3-month-old displaying more maturity than Rebecca or Paula.
I want to add the choosing who to date, love, etc., and to get murdered by. Yes.
That's tiny. An angry Bebrito. And she one by one called each male.
Red flag!
And they're shitting toward them asunder. Okay.
Damn right. I mean, does superfine pumice dust count as makeup? She just like rolls in it. It's more like she's the powder puff, though, rather than. Oh my god! That was beautiful. That's beautiful. I love you, sis.
Thank you. I love you too. I had no right to speak that way about Trent. How dare you accuse me of that thing? I probably. Let's see. You know what? None of them. They didn't know him like she knew him. Oh, Everin reacts. And it's true, they don't, because she's the only person that he has known biblically. Although that changes over the course of this fic. like she was starting to know him. You just admitted that you're just starting to know him, so you don't know that he wouldn't kill you.
Yeah, that's not really a just getting to know each other level subject. Excuse me, hi.
Funny enough, the only one of you who actually seems to give a damn about what I want is Paula. Yeah, she's a terrible friend. She doesn't care if you live or die.
Yeah. You need to wrap up? No. Okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I've gone on at length about this. Let's continue.
I knew she told each and every one of you to butt out or threatened you to do so. I guess that's plausible. I don't have the energy right now. Funny that... let's see, this does not need to be here. That she's the only one who proves she cares by respecting my decision to get brutally murdered.
Yeah.
Even if she might not like them, or Trent for that matter, but that doesn't matter to her because she cares for me. For how? Huh?
Yes, for how I feel, as long as that isn't a question of alive.
Ah. No. Hold on, I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I love Trent. It's
He is Blorbo from your shows.
yeah. I'm not gonna put that, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't like the word blorbo actually. I'll still use it, but it sounds, I don't know, clumsy.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with you using it. I'm just not gonna put it in the
Yeah.
None of the rest of you do. Like, Trent was shocked and hurt at what he heard. Apparently everyone and their father thought he was bad news for Rebecca. Gosh. Wonder why. A squeaky-voiced woman he thought might be Maya even referred to him as bad news bears. Yeah, Maya thinks only in exaggerated memes at the tail end of the show. It's really obnoxious, so... They thought he was dangerous and should be locked up forever, that he had no business being near Rebecca now or in the future. He waited for the various tirades to die down and then, noticing the line was still open, ventured, "Can I just say something?" He didn't expect anyone to hear him. And he says he didn't expect anyone to hear him, but I mentioned this like twice more to bring co-writer's attention to it because she ignored it until the third time I brought it up.
Oof.
And I was a little annoyed. Anyway, but he still had to get this out. With tears streaming down both his cheeks, he said, "I never intended to hurt Rebecca or make her uncomfortable in any way." Yeah, good job at that, buddy.
He's really bad at that.
Yep. She's the best woman I've ever known in my life. You don't know a lot of women, honey. You know your mother, your sister, and her. Oh, and Helena from your cheer captain from high school. You're really... Yeah. And yes, he was a cheerleader in high school and college.
Valid. My dad was a baton twirler in college.
Nice.
First male one in his school.
Nice. That's really great. So for Trent, Sebastian actually was a cheerleader, and Trent tried out with him so that Sebastian wouldn't be the only male cheerleader at school. And they just got really into it, especially since Trent had tried to play football, but his center of gravity sucks. So he kept getting bodied. So okay, you can't be the quarterback. And he's like, okay, I'll be a cheerleader instead. And so there were all these rumors about Trent and Sebastian together because they were inseparable and they were two guys on the cheer team together. Yeah, high schoolers are weird. Anyway. Why does everyone seem to think I'm going to murder her? I love her. She's a good person. Oh, honey. That's not even getting an oh, honey count. That's just getting that. she's been visiting me in the hospital for months, and it was her own idea. I haven't pushed her into anything. I even told her we can take things at her pace. I realized that some of the things I did before were inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to do better. I used to just want to be with her at any cost, but now I want to deserve her.
Oh gosh, this is so sweet.
Yeah, this is how I pictured Trent, like, actually being. He choked up before he could say anything more, and one of his tears splotched onto the touchscreen and ended his call. You know what?
That happened?
I don't know. Like, I know that if it's raining on your phone and you don't have a screen protector, it can fuck with the buttons. I think it can happen.
Okay. Yay, participation!
Yeah, I encourage people to leave their own comments and stuff, and I like, you know what, if it's valid, or if it, I'll say, if you have anything else to add, let me know and I'll add it. Sometimes that's more the case than others. Like, I asked Ash one time to help Spork DOF, and he just came up with the most irrelevant bullshit. Like, everybody would be talking, and then all of a sudden, his character would, like, dump a bucket of water over Everin's head, and I was like, that's not commentary. I don't know what that is. So, yeah. Is this still edible? Yeah, not taking a chance on that. BRB. Have to throw out some cheese.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a cookie. It does occur to me that I've yet to touch my dinner. All right, I have my cookie.
I'm back. Biffy? I'm back.
Duh.
Anyway, Rebecca wound down after thoroughly letting them each have it. And then, as she turned to leave, she paused in front of Josh and just glared at him. I am disappointed in you most of all. Why? She shook her head, sighed. Okay, everybody take a drink.
Mhm.
And waved her arm at him as if he didn't matter. Get out of my house. She didn't even care to see his startled look as she walked out of the office. I want you gone by the time I get home tonight. I don't care where. And then I bring up California tenant rights.
Mm.
She smirked at Paula and lightly high-fived her as she walked out of the office completely.
She thinks she pwned everyone right there as opposed to just going off on an irrational rant.
Yeah, so Loki's mad at me because he's like, you were asleep all day. And we couldn't wake you up, so we went on a walk without you. It's like, dude, I have been so sick.
Hmm.
I don't even know how many more of these I'm going to be able to do, to be completely honest. But anyway, I'm adding that.
Hmm.
She had only one thought in mind, and that was to get to Trent. Who knows how he felt hearing what he had heard. Oh, yeah.
You're the one who called him.
Well, good point. Trent sniffled and rubbed the phone against his hospital gown to dry it off, and when he looked at it again, Instagram was open to Maya's story. Oh, it's on the internet too, he said dejectedly to no one in particular.
Oh.
The ghost nurse probably heard. Trent put his phone down and took a moment to process everything he had just heard and what he'd seen in the video captioned #awkwardturtle.
I didn't get it.
I don't know. It was a thing in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I can... Apparently it was a meme a while back. Yeah. Awkward Turtle's a meme. I don't understand it, but Rebecca really cared for him, and Paula's opinion of him hadn't changed. She was a good and true friend. You are a horrible judge of character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tara. There we go. I'm not sure if himbo time is appropriate, but that's like the best Tara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Surprisingly, the story had also captured what he had said as Rebecca was walking out of the office. He hoped she'd heard it either over the phone or from the Instagram story. He forwarded her the link to the story and wrote, "Thank you." Hearing her phone blip, she almost didn't answer it, but having it set to Trent's tone, she looked at it as she sat in her car trying to calm down. She was still so mad. Then you probably shouldn't be driving. Oh, it doesn't say. Does it say she's... Yeah, I'll just say she probably shouldn't be driving.
By the way, okay. If I had been party to that outburst, I would have come to the conclusion that she is not in fact okay, and she may be being blackmailed.
I'll move that up.
Okay.
I can spell. There we go. Okay. So I moved it up to right under the long-ass rant from this guy. Watching the whole story, she heard Trent's voice come through, and she felt so upset that he had to hear all of that.
But that she had forced him to hear all of that.
But in a way, glad too, because now he knew she truly cared for him. Yeah, you know what?
That's why she exposed him to that hurtful conversation to make herself look good.
Sorry, can you please repeat that?
By exposing him to a potentially painful conversation to make herself look good. Yes, truly caring.
Yeah, that says it all. Loved him in a way if she stood up to those closest to her for him. Heck, she just kicked Josh out of her house, which she was going to do anyway.
Why is she proud of this?
It's kind of a my fanning character is better than yours.
No! Sorry, what? Oh, okay, well, hold 1 sec. What is it?
I have to do this, I'm sorry.
Oops. Okay, sorry again. What was that?
Check it out.
Okay.
What was the funny thing?
Hey, hon, can you send me that?
Yeah.
I would like to be privy to this.
Yes. Let's copy link and put in the thing.
Let's stop. I can be entertained.
There you go.
Aww. That's adorable. That's so cute.
Doctor's like, no, I'm trying to.
You know, can I actually display that?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna open. Yes, open original. So I'm gonna mute it, and then I'm gonna add it to the stream. Yeah, because I don't want to like. That was adorable.
It was
So cute. And wholesome.
Oh.
Aww. We are suckers for cute, wholesome things.
Hmm.
I am very proud of this fact about us. Whoa, hold up. Did I just... No!
What?
Oh, I accidentally closed... So I have several windows open, and one of them had like 1,000,000 tabs.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I remembered how to get them back, though, so...
Okay.
Setting her phone down, she turned the car on and pulled out of the garage. Work could go fuck itself today. Yeah, that's pretty on brand for Ken and Rebecca. I can't complain about that. It didn't take her long to get to the hospital and walk up to Trent's room. But before she walked in, she had to take a moment to breathe, to settle herself. Why didn't she do that in the car? Couldn't let him see just how angry she was. I'm pretty sure he's already seen it. And she knew he must be so upset already. A few deep breaths, and she pushed open his door and walked in. Yes. Yes. Something I need to add?
When she knew he must be so upset already, you did that, Rebecca. I need to call my folks.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining me.
Huggles. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.